Today I watched the first film produced by Cillian Murphy's recently started production company, Big Things Films, which is ironically titled Small Things Like These. This is a slow, cryptic Irish drama following Cillian Murphy in the leading role as Bill Furlong, a clearly traumatised man who owns a coal company and who starts to see some disturbing things on his visits to a local convent, which awakens certain uneasy memories of his own childhood and which challenge his usually reserved nature by making him really want to save the people involved in what he's witnessing. I don't want to spoil the plot because the film is intentionally very cryptic, so I will leave the plot description there and just talk about the actual traits of the film itself, which include a staggeringly good performance from Cillian Murphy, which is very minimal and which very much focuses on the subtleties of his facial expressions, single tears just gently rolling down his face, lots of small gestures which, within the context of the film and its slowness, its very intentional slowness, feel monumental. They feel massive because the film takes its time so much, to such an extent that those gestures feel huge in comparison with most of what we're seeing. It's a very cryptic film to the point that I'm surprised that Murphy would take such a risk on this, it being the first film he was behind as a producer with his company. And there is a certain confidence to not only his production of the film, his performance in it, but also there is a confidence to the direction by Tim Mealance, who also directed Big Things Films' other production starring Cillian Murphy, Steve, from last year. That is surprising for a director so early on in his career, but which really makes the film work for the most part. Past a certain point, the film can feel a little too cryptic and a little bit stuck in that very specific style, where the third act should feel a bit more cathartic, but where it refuses audience that standard emotional release and instead focuses on restraint, maximizing that restraint, it can feel a little bit frustrating rather than as a compliment to the storytelling, which is where it becomes a problem. But for all of the build-up to that point, this slow, eerie, cryptic style is backed up brilliantly by the performances and the gorgeous cinematography. An intelligent, challenging film, very emotional at times, and very uneasy from start to finish, with a phenomenal leading performance from Cillian Murphy, which ranks among his very best.